and gentlemen, it's the greatest motherfucking YouTuber of all time. Better than Rudy. What? Better than Rudy. Say it again. Better than Rudy. What? Better than Rudy. Better than Alpha Investments. Better than everyone. It's nostalgia. Bong hits. And we're back with another one. Yeah, right. Did you guys think I would leave you? This channel's just getting started. Yeah, we broke 300 subscribers. How could I leave that? Hell no. No, I love my subs though. I don't give a fuck. No, I'll never quit YouTube. I'm just fucking with you guys. I had to do it because everyone always freaks out. Like, oh my God, he might be quitting. And it's like, no, I'm back. I'm back. No. I'm under your skin like a splinter. Ah, shit. We're back for the winter. Interesting. The best thing since wrestling. That's probably the truth, actually. This channel probably is the best thing since wrestling, honestly. Either way, we're back with another one. And today we're going to talk Pokemon. Conspiracies, the world sucking, and a little bit of everything. Kind of just get a nice grab bag of everything, you know. Grab. Paldean Fates Pokemon Center ATVs. Guys, I'm telling you, the sealed cases at $1,600 are a hell of a pickup. I really regret sleeping on those when they were pretty cheap. I mean, they just look so official with that Mimikyu on the fucking PCETB. It's going to be a heavy hitter. Bubble Mew has just been exploding in price, and it might even get worse. Like I could have bought that Bubble Mew like last month for someone was selling one for $800, and I should have fucking bought it, man. Son of a bitch. I was just like, do I really want it? I already have so much shit. I knew I should have just bought it. It's like almost $2,000 now, pretty much, which is insane. So, Paldean Fates on a massive tear. Kind of slept under everybody's noses. Like some of my subs realized it. I don't know if they realized it early enough to buy in or not, but either way, sealed cases of Paldean Fates Pokemon Center ETBs, hell of a good play. Chilling Rain cases. We are grabbing a case of Chilling Rain tomorrow, which is going to be cool. The prices of those boxes have been climbing if you haven't been checking or not. A lot of people are asking $500-$600 for those now. Lost Origin cases have been doing great. Across the board, all the investments that I've told you to do are like the ones that have done good, you know? Anyway, but yeah, my good picks are like Fusion Strike PC ETB cases, Paldea Evolved Paldean Fates PC ETB cases. God, there's so many fucking different sets to remember now. Like, I was saying this to my one buddy, I'm like, there's so many fucking sets to remember that, like, Paldean, you start thinking about Paldea Evolved, and then you're like, oh shit, I slept on Paldean Fates. Fuck, you know? There's just so many of them to remember now. But either way, I feel like I do a pretty good job. Like I said, I may get a couple wrong on this channel, but not very often. Not very often. I think we're going to see Paldean Fates PCTBs run to 3K. I mean, I don't think that's going to be a far stretch. Same with Fusion. For the sealed case, I just think it's going to fetch a premium. And there's not many on the market. So that's where we're at with that. Next, I want to get into just conspiracy talk, man, of like, not even that, like just reality. So I was watching a video of like someone talking about saving up $450,000 for a house. And to be real, no matter what area you're in, like even if you're in a shittier area, just a livable house that you can just move into with nothing wrong with it is $150 to $200K minimum. If you're working a job now as someone from Gen Z, you know, you're kind of fucked, because even if you're making 60, 70 grand a year, starting as like a, you know, like 19-year-old man, you're lucky to save like 10 or 20K of that a year after all the bills. So everyone's realized like they're just kind of fucked, you know, like a lot of people from Gen Z are like, I didn't even get to start the race. and it's already like over, you know? And it's like, yeah, that's a very true statement, man. Like most people from Gen Z really didn't even get to start the race. Like they were just already like predeterminedly fucked. And it's so true. It's just like there's a saying that's like, the boomers are like, oh yeah, money, and then it's like my generation was like, um, something about money. It was like, maybe money isn't everything or something. Like that was like kind of like my generation. And then it's like, then Gen Z is like, what is money? You know what I mean? Like they don't even see it. And it was such a true. There was a video made about Gen Z and not even getting to see their money, and it's true because like a lot of them work and like their paychecks are just gone. You know, they get their paycheck and every bill just for their house, their car, you know, all their necessities takes their money as soon as it hits the bank account, man. As soon as it hits their bank account, it's gone. They don't even know what money is. They don't even see cash in their hands. Like they don't even hold money, which is insane. Um, Absolutely insane. They don't see it in their bank account, and there's not much they can do about it. It's just like it's so much different now. It's like for anyone that doesn't agree with me, it's so much different now than back then. I mean, I wouldn't even say that my generation or Gen Z is lazy. It's just it's so much different. Like houses are so much more expensive, and like bills are just cripplingly expensive. That like most people starting out at zero will never have a chance to own a home, man. And I feel terrible for them, man, because I have nieces and nephews, and you know, I know. Well, I know that like people like them could start at zero and never claw like out of it ever. No matter how hard they work, no matter where they can work 3 jobs, they still won't have enough. This can't go on like this. And you know, even myself, like even though I'm doing great, I still can't like feel bad for the generation below me of like you were born in this time period, so you're without money, so you're just kind of fucked. Like it's really the truth of it. And I don't know, man. Like something has to change. It really does, because just because you were born a certain year, you pretty much have to grow up like broke as hell, homeless essentially. You know, like I really feel for people. I don't know what the hell they're supposed to do. Even my generation, uh, born in like the '90s. I was born in 1992. By the year 2005, 2010, we were all like when I was in high school, I was like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? You know, like houses are so fucking expensive just for a livable house. And what is really disgusting in this country is most of the houses that are like 60 to 100,000, they are unlivable. Like they are just piles of wood like this that you like that they have asbestos floors, lead paint. I mean, this house doesn't, but most of them are like this that are cheaper. That they have asbestos floors, lead paint, fucking mold in the basement, and they're just fucked. Even if you dump tons of money fixing them, they just get like you can't get rid of that asbestos or the lead paint. Like you can get rid of the lead paint, I think, but you can't really get rid of the asbestos. You know, like they're unlivable death traps for like 80,000. Like a house for $80,000 is essentially like an unlivable death trap. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I know a lot of people that enter the real estate market, and they're shocked to hear this. You know, they're at like there's a couple older ladies that when they've heard the real estate market, they've been shocked because they're expecting like if they spend $70,000-$80,000, they're going to get a mint tier house, like high condition, everything perfect, floors are nice, fucking kitchen's beautiful. You're not getting that for $80K, okay? You're just not, You're not going to touch a house that you can just walk in and turn the key. Unless if it's like a fucking shed outside. But for like a 2 to 4 bedroom house that you can just walk in and turn the key and everything's perfect, that you don't have to do anything. And by the way, even when you buy a house, you still have to do a bunch of shit. Even if it's perfect, you got to cut the grass every week. You got to fucking pay all the bills for it every week, the electric, the water, the heating, everything. You got to make sure it has fuel. You know, there's just a lot of shit that goes into it. And making a house livable for 70, 80K, impossible. Impossible. Making a livable home livable for, making an unlivable home livable for like $80,000 all in is impossible. Even $100,000. So really, the cheapest livable home, even in like a meh area, you're looking at 150 to 200K minimum. Minimum. And that's still for a house built back in 1932. You know, you're not getting a brand new house. Like a brand new, you want a brand new house, you know, that the construction wasn't in like, even a house that the construction was in the 2000s, you're looking at like 400 or 500K. You want a brand new house? Yeah, you're looking at 500K to like 700K. Like if you want a completely brand new house that doesn't have like maybe like an old frame, you know, like 150K will get you a mostly finished house with like an old basement that's like not like wet or anything, but yeah, if you're lucky, 150K will get you about that. It's, you know, and I've seen tons of like people just be shocked by like, what, I spent 80K and this house is still like an absolute pile of shit. Yeah, it's really like that out here, and these real estate companies will definitely try to sell it to you, and there's no saving most of these cheap shitty homes unless if they just need cleaned up or something. And that's just how it is, man. Very, very difficult. And when you consider your average person maybe puts away 5 or 10 grand a year, you know, like let's just do the math on that. Like you're at least working 20 years just to maybe pay off a house. And probably not really. Like you're probably looking at working like 40 years just to pay off a house, which is so sickening. Like if you're not investing, if you're just working, you know, and that's why working for someone else has always like made me like, fuck that. You know, that's why I work for myself. But it's like, man, it's really bad. And you can't deny that the generations below us are like, they're not even getting to start the race, you know, and I feel for them. Like this whole system is just so stupidly corrupt, you know, that I don't know. Like, I was just saying this is an analogy. It's so stupid in this world. It's like making money is like just annoying and tedious. That it's like in 2025 you can just go to your dollar store and buy a box of Pokemon for 80 and just turn around and flip it for like 170. Like the market's just like, it's nuts. You know, you could buy a thing of 151 poster collections for like $80 if you find them in a store, and you're like, all of a sudden you turn $80 into 170. You know, like there's so much stupid shit like that. Or you could sell your body on OnlyFans and make $1 million. Like, but meanwhile, the majority of people are stuck slaving for it, and most are like legit the slaving homeless. You know, there was an interview that said most Americans are one root canal away from just being financially fucked. And it's like, yeah, like from being homeless, essentially. Not even financially fucked, homeless, like living on the street, everything collapses. Yeah, that's where we're at. And something has to change, because people were hanging on by a thread. Everyone that's in their like most people in their 30s, they're living with their parents, man. Everyone I went to school with, they're living with their fucking parents. You know, like anyone that's like way like 18, 19, they're living with their parents too. It's crazy. It really is. Like I feel bad for so many people that are just like fucked, because like they were just pre-fucked from the system. That it's like, unless you feel like paying rent and just working for nothing. Like, that's essentially the trade-off. Is like you either have to live with your parents and listen to them bitch and complain forever, or you have to like either work for yourself, like what I did, or and that's very hard. Like working for yourself, constantly being in business, constantly dealing with people and fixing shit and like just constant bullshit. Or you work for someone and do shitty, meaningless tasks every day to pay rent and pay for your car insurance so you can just survive. Like there's no winning. There really is. There's no winning. Or you can mortgage a house. But like most people can't get approved for a mortgage because they don't have credit when they're starting out. So like just the whole system is just really designed so people can never be in that home ownership. And that's bad. You know, if you can't get home ownership and get a mortgage, because that's really the best bet. Because you're paying rent all the time, you're never going to own the property. You know, if you're fucking mortgaging a property, you're going to eventually own it. And at least you're like on the path of home ownership. And, you know, because mortgages aren't always bad, especially if you're going to like quick flip a home, but like mortgages aren't always bad. And they're a lot better than renting still, but at the same time, you got to mortgage a already livable house. You don't want a project house you got to fix up. Like, if you do mortgage a house, it's the most important decision of your life if you are mortgaging a house, because you got to find a house that doesn't need shit that's a good price. And that is like your biggest struggle that you will face and getting approved for financing. So that's just what a lot of people are dealing with, man. A lot of families are dealing with. And it's just, man, it's really not fair. It's really not fair. There needs to be a whole new system where people are paid a lot more to work. Because they're doing these shitty jobs of the world. People need to pay more to do it. And yeah, like that's just the truth. And this system needs to not try to like kill us with smart meters. We need to have like a pretty good balance of how this country runs, and not just pure out for the government mode, fuck the people, because that's where we're at on both parties. Just a stage theater show to keep the American people happy, and it's so true. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid called it perfectly. It's just a staged battle against two people, so the American country is happy. And when you think about it, Trump versus Hillary, it worked. Trump versus Biden, it worked. Everybody was all riled up on Biden's side. Everyone was all riled up on Trump's side. And when either one won, the one side's super pumped and the other side's not. Like, they do such a good job at just distracting you and keeping you divided, so you can't just rise up against these rich motherfuckers and say, hell no, let's reset all this. We're all getting homes, you know? We're all getting fucking, you know, 500K to live on and not have to fucking work for it like a fucking slave. You know, it's insane. Especially when OnlyFans models get it for free. Like, they get the $1 million for free while you have to slave like a bone, like a dog. Come on, how fair is this system? Talk about equality. That's why I say this with hot women. You know, they always, well, we're diving into it all today. Fuck it. We're back anyway. This is why I say this with hot women, man. Like if they start a business, like a Pokemon business, it's like, oh, I'll give you 40% market. And like, dudes are like, sure, you're hot, whatever. Just take my box. Maybe they'll give me some box. You know, like, dude, that's why like women have such advantages. If you're a hot chick you have such an advantage over men, man. That I say earning $1 million as a hot chick is so much fucking easier than earning money as a dude. Period. And you can deal with everything. Like I'm hot. Give me your house really cheap. Well, okay. I'm hot. Give me your Pokemon really cheap. Okay. You know. Like, I'm hot. Watch me on YouTube. I'm hot. Watch me on OnlyFans. Like, Way different. Way different. When you're an average dude, it's like, fuck. I am all on my own. I gotta do this myself. I have to somehow make money myself. And no one's there to help you. No one wants to smash you so then get and pay for your lifestyle. Like, how often does a woman pay for a man's lifestyle? Never. Hardly ever. You know, and it's just bad, man. Like, for dudes, yeah, especially young guys, it's bad for them. And like people my age, like everyone I went to school with, man, like they're just like working a job just to eat and survive. And they're not even surviving, they're just living. There's a big difference between living and surviving. These people are just living. Like they're living at their parents' house, working at Dollar General or something for like $10 an hour. And like they're fucked. They're fucked. They're eating fucking a couple meals a day, living at their parents and paying for their car insurance. And that's all they got money for. That's all it pays after taxes and bills. Just the reality. It's really fucking sickening. Like, this country's so shit. If you're like an average person. It really is. It really is. I feel so terrible for people, man. It's just disgusting. And I don't even know how a lot of people love this country anymore. It's just not what it used to be. Like, the American dream is so dead. Anyway, that's all we have for this one. Glad you guys stuck around for the rant. And yeah, you guys know I'll never leave my channel, bro. I love my channel too much. Love my subscribers. Feel like we're all a big community, you know. So, anyway, love you guys, man. Have a good one.